G'day guys, John here to just quickly talk about my win off the back of HYROX Malaga in the HYROX Spain competition. This was another great event run by HYROX Spain. They've made a habit of putting on great events with a lot of athletes, spectators and a great atmosphere, so it was amazing to be part of. The day itself was quite warm, it was around 26, 27 degrees. A lot of athletes struggled in this heat. They weren't acclimatised or prepared, but I noticed, and for me, I was prepared. I like the heat, I like the hotter conditions. I seem to thrive in it a lot better than the colder conditions. So the race, it's my race. I felt quite good going into this race. I was a lot more prepared than HYROX Barcelona. Barcelona was sort of a last-minute decision. This decision I knew I made quite a long time ago, and I wanted this to be my last race before World Championships, so I needed to run a good time in order to cement my spot in the top 15. So this race I wanted to change a few things. I wanted to not go out quite as hot as I usually do. Generally I like to try to lead and then hold on, but I wanted to, and this is part of working with Hunter, who I've been with for a couple of months now. We wanted to change sort of how I did things, and generally at the start of the race I can go too hot on the ski erg and too hard on the sled push and build up too much lactate, and then it affects my running. So working with Hunter now, we've identified two of my weaknesses, my speed endurance and my pull strength. So in order for me to be able to run faster and be able to pull better, I need to be not quite as lactatey, so hence a little bit slower on the sled, a lot more stops in the ski erg. I've done a lot of work and I'm not overextending on that, getting too hot and blowing up. So I come out of the ski erg, I let the other guys sort of lead, I just tailed on behind. I felt quite good coming to the sled push. I let the other guys lead for the majority of that. Come out, went into the run, again felt good. And I felt fast, and when I come into the sled pull, generally I'm out of breath, and it hurts me to get through that station. This time, I had plenty of breath. I was able to stay on the rope. I didn't get lazy where I have been before, and I was able to really crush that and take the lead. And from there, that run, I think Michael Sandbach, he caught me, led into the burpees. And then in the burpees, I passed him, and then that was me being able to hold on for the win. And I think I even put a little bit of distance. I was able to extend, and this is my running improved a lot. I think I ran 30 to 40 seconds faster in my running, even though we had the 3 laps. So the work I'm doing with Hunter seems to be working well, and that's where I really need to improve. Like, my running is good. But for an elite, it's not at sort of some of these guys' levels. So I'm really happy with that effort. Getting to the end, I've had quite a bit of a lead. The wall balls hurt a lot. That ball felt like it was about 15 kilos, not 9. So I was glad I was able to hold that on and still get a good time. I think it was 350 something, but yeah, like by the time you get the wall balls, if I've got energy, I know I haven't gone hard enough, and by the time I hit the wall balls, I was pretty spent. Some reflection, really happy with it. Each race during the year, I've got faster. I said in October that this was going to happen, so I'm really proud of my efforts so far. So going into the World Champs, that should cement my spot for the Elite 15, which was my goal coming into this season. I think I'll be able to use my experience from the European Champs and American Champs, where those races, I had high expectations, and they hurt me a little bit, hurt my ego, my confidence. But I don't give up. Like, I knew that I needed to use that, come back stronger. I started working with Hunter, and I've made tremendous gains. So going into this last race of the year, I want to make top 8. That's my goal for my first year in this competition. I think that's achievable and that's realistic, and that's what I'm going after. So thanks guys, and get after it.